Hey y'all, it's Casey. So I don't really know where to start. I am following up on a video that I made related to 804 Escentials. They are a new to me vendor. I haven't ordered from them before. And to say that I was disappointed with like the presentation of the wax, I think was pretty obvious in my video. I have, thought about it a lot, and I don't ever want to give someone a poor review of their wax. I know that this is people's livelihood, their business. I take that seriously. But I also, like, the whole reason that I have a YouTube video channel is, to be honest, I sell Scentsy, and if you guys watch my videos, you'll see that if Scentsy does something that I think is dumb, or they have something that doesn't perform, I will say that. Like, I'm not ashamed of that. I also, my very, very favorite vendor of all vendors is Rainbow Melts. And if I smell a scent that I don't love, I will say, like, this is not my jam. Like, I don't like it. And so that's just my honest opinion. So if you haven't watched that video, it's down my feed. But basically, I placed an order with a vendor that I hadn't tried before. And when I got the package, it was a long box. Actually, I think I have it over here. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. It was a long box like this, okay? So instead of it being like an open box, it was like it's a thinner box, okay? And all of my soufflés were wrapped in this paper, okay? So just like rolled up in this paper. Now, I, as a wax customer, haven't gotten a box like that before. Most of my boxes are the regular like flat rate boxes that fold on the top, but that's fine. Like, I don't care how it comes to me. I've gotten padded mailers, I've gotten boxes. I mean, it's fine. However, right? So one of the comments that I made was that the souffle cups were very dinged up. Of course, I understand that, like, once they leave the person's house, that they go through shipping everywhere. I just want to give you an example of what I'm talking about, though, because I think there was a lot of comments on that video about how unfair that was. This is not my first rodeo. I've bought wax before. Like, it's not just because it's the first time I've bought from 804 doesn't mean it's the first time I bought wax. So this is an example of a souffle that I got from Vintage Chic Scents. It held up pretty nicely with my mail carrier. So this is an example of a souffle I got from Teddy B's, and I intentionally picked one that's dinged, okay? But you'll see that still the wax is pretty intact, okay? So the only reason I even made a comment about it is because this is how I received it. And I think that for people who are buying, they might want to know. It is pretty dinged up. That's all. I'm not saying that that is the vendor's fault. It could be that, my mail carrier guy was rough with the package. I agree. It could be that the packaging left something to be desired. But you'll see it's more than just like a regular little ding. It'll all melt the same. It's fine. It's not like a deal breaker for me. It's not. But I think in a review, when I get packages, see, this is another one. You'll see it's like pretty dinged up. I don't know what to say. I think in a review, when I get a package that is like wrapped with tissue paper and it has all kinds of like little doodads and gewgaws and things, and then the next day I get a package and like all of the items are kind of broken and smooshed, and like it comes wrapped in brown paper or whatever, it's just different, right? It's something that I'm going to comment about, because I have gotten, in the last week, I've gotten packages from Jim's Daughter. I've gotten packages from Teddy Bees. I've gotten packages from L3, and all of them are wrapped differently and than this vendor. So I commented on that. I commented on the fact that there's no pour date, or that I wrote, or scent notes. There are other vendors like that. Scentsy does not have scent notes. I don't like that. I like to have things that have scent notes. Like this, Teddy Bees has birch and black pepper and a hint of Bartlett pear. I like that. I like to know because I want to see if I can pick out those notes. And when I have, you know, drawers full of wax and I'm like, man, I really want a coffee blend, I don't want to have to open up every single bag and be like, oh, is this a coffee blend? I like to be able to look on the package. I feel like that's a fair comment. People made that comment about Rose Girls for years. Rose Girls still does not have pour dates. They now have scent notes, and that was like a huge deal. Still don't have pour dates. I still have to write a pour date. So that's my feedback. The other thing that I said was that the wax was super soft, and it is super soft. That's not a deal breaker for me. Maybe it'll perform really well. I buy scoopables. Teddy Bees is super soft. Like, that's fine. It's just something that I was commenting about because I wasn't aware of it. So after I posted the video, you know, I was like, some people that are kind-hearted people that have been watching my videos and didn't just come for this one review said, like, I can tell that you were disappointed, or, you know, I'll wait to see how it performs for you. And I think gave me some grace and realized, like, I'm not trying to hurt somebody or be mean or attack somebody. I'm just trying to be honest. And then I realized that, like, people from this group, this 804 group, like, came just to watch the video, and they wrote some, like, things. And man, I'm cool with that. Like, write whatever you want to, like, comment however you want to about what I have to say. Like, if I'm gonna put myself out there and say my opinions and people disagree with them, like, that's fine. Like, that's what this is, right? I know that social media gives everybody, like, internet muscles, and so everybody can say whatever they want to because they're behind a screen. But all I want to say is that I think that when someone gives an honest review and like, you send your dogs for them, and, like, everybody in the group talks negatively about that person or how bad it is that somebody would have a different opinion, it kind of turns at least me off, right? Like specifically the last haul that I got from Rainbow Melts, which is my favorite vendor, there was one scent in there that was too sweet for me. If you watch the video, I say, man, I'm gonna have to blend this with something because it's a little bit too sweet for me. I posted that video on Crystal's page for Rainbow Melts. She commented, multiple other people watched it. There was no, like, you know, torch and pitchfork coming for me. People just thought, man, she doesn't like the sweet scent. Like, honestly. And that's the kind of community that I want to be a part of. So yes, I left the group. That wasn't because I'm scared or because, like, I know people, like, they commented, like, this is really fishy. I don't have a dog in this fight. Like, I'm just providing my feedback. But I don't want to be part of a community that's, like, drama like that. Like, I work in a field that is constant drama all the time. Every single day, it's a hard day. And I like wax. It's just a fun thing for me. I'm not trying to get rich off of it. I'm not trying to get somebody to send me free stuff. I just like it. And I like the positive interactions that I have with most people. But when I read those comments on that video, I was like, yeah, I get it. Like, you guys came for me. I get it. So I'm not posting. This is not like a retraction. I'm still curing these. If I melt these and they're amazing, I will tell you guys in my empties. I will say, like, I was wrong. Like, this is incredible, like, for sure. But the truth is that because of the reaction of the group and all of the, like, negativity about it, even if it's the best scent that I've ever smelt in my whole life that I could never ever imagine living without, I won't buy it again now. Like, I won't recommend it, because for me and for the people in my tribe and all these people that I like, that I watch, that I comment, and that comment for me, like, I build them up and I hope they build me up. And so I wouldn't say like, hey, Susan, like, this is the most amazing scent. Now be careful if you don't like it. Like, people are going to say really mean things to you. Like, I'm not putting my friends out there like that. Sorry. So, I mean, if that was the goal, is to like have this whole group fight about like a negative opinion, there it is. I have to say that, like, as a business owner, I wouldn't want all of that negative stuff around my name. I would say, listen, like, maybe that's some feedback. Like, maybe I need to package differently. Maybe I need to be more clear about my softer wax formula. Maybe I need to reach out to her. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not that serious. It's wax, guys. So, I'm just one person. It's just my opinion. And I appreciate any of you guys watching, even if you have negative stuff to say. I appreciate that you guys are as passionate about something that I'm passionate about, because I really love wax. But I wanted to come on here and say that, like, my truth doesn't have to be everybody else's truth. And that doesn't mean that, like, we have to fight about it. It's not that serious. So I just thought I would comment on that, because I'm not the kind of person that wants to, you know, like, I don't shy away from a fight, but I don't want people to feel like that's what is going to happen here, like on my channel. Like, I'm not down for that kind of negativity. So if that's fair, if I have said something that offended you guys, or was off color, or in some way made people feel like I was really harsh, I apologize for that. But I certainly don't apologize for my truth telling, and I think it's a little blown out of proportion. But anyway, I wanted to just come on and say that after reading those comments. I just felt like I needed to have a, I don't know, a little talk about it. So I have read in like wax chats and stuff, like the drama that happens with wax, but this is the first time I've ever like personally felt like it was directed towards me. But I mean, you guys are welcome to post this video in whatever group you want and say whatever you want to about me, but just know that it's not really that personal. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.